Peace to the family. Oh, there we go. Peace to the family. Yeah, we on live. So I wanted to build with you all, and this segment is called Get Your Knowledge Now. I'm done. And what this means is I'm not giving up being a teacher in the community. I got a couple disturbing emails from some people saying that, hey, you know, why you don't teach no more? And I constantly teach. I teach everywhere I go. But I understand what they're saying. They want the YouTube demonstrations, the Facebook lives, the video, the short clips on Instagram being posted. And I'm down with still doing all of that. But I've really come to terms in my travels. I've been on an island tour, so I've been going to different islands, different countries, raising people up, raising their awareness as far as holistic health and retrospect to couples' relationships and the impact that health has on people's relationships. And I'm not the type to do the same thing 2 years in a row. I've never been that type. So people are misinterpreting what I mean. This, you can see it semi as a form of retirement. And I know people, you know, I get these messages, man, you could have been the next one. You could have been great. You could have been the next Malcolm. Yeah, the next one assassinated. You could have been the next King, the next one assassinated. Could have been the next Garvey, you know, one deported. Like, listen, I just want everyone to understand that I realize the state and condition that our people are in. So this is why I created such a wide body of work so everyone could appeal to it, use it, even if I'm not teaching. I got a wide body of work, books, DVDs, and courses. I did it this way. I did it this way for a reason, because I said to myself, and I built a community that exists in South Africa. I built a community that exists in the Bahamas. I built a community that even exists in the UK. I built a community that exists widespread in the United States. And I'm 34 years old. But what I do realize is it won't suffice to effectively mobilize our people until most of us have almost everything taken from us. So I don't want to sound like, hey, I'm just laying in wait for things to turn to hell, but that's kind of like what I'm saying. When things go to hell, more people will appreciate the teachings, the spiritual tools that I've been giving them throughout the years, and they will take into account the preparatory knowledge that I've been giving them in the form of economics. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, you could use the information that I've been disseminating to your better advantage without me. It just is more effective when you do it with me, depending on the person and most people in particular, because of course there's always additional information. Okay? So it's love. It's love. I just want you to know that it's love. You know, and then there goes the dummies. He said he's 34. Laugh out loud. Like, there's no reason to lie about my age. People are very, very sick. My name is Michael Noak, N-O-A-K. It's so simple. There's nothing to lie about. Like, I'm 34 years old. I was born August 10th. It's so simple. I don't tell these stories. You know what's interesting? A lot of other people that you get information from, you don't know who their wife is. You don't know what's the name of their girlfriend. You don't know how much children they actually have out here on these streets. You know very little about them. Me, on the other hand, I tell you my full name. I tell you stuff about my father. I tell you my history. I tell you what I was locked up for. I just give you information after information after information. And still, it's like not enough. And this is why I don't want to deal with the community. It's too much poisonous, toxic people like that. They don't offer you nothing in the community. They offer you absolutely nothing. You know, Elijah Muhammad said they love the devil because he gives them nothing. You got people who offer you nothing but want to take away from the people that contribute to your lives. And if you were to ask them, okay, we get rid of Brother Polight, what will you give us in place of him? Oh, they don't think that far. They don't have nothing for you. They just want to get rid of people who make whatever type of contributions they make. And then when you say, okay, when he's gone, put somebody in a place. So I pulled off that effect. Look at this gorgeous woman.
Oh, stop. I'm not even supposed to be on here.
You're not.
No.
You're not. She's so gorgeous. What happened?
Goodness.
Why you not?
Daddy said give this to you.
Oh, he ain't had to do that.
But he didn't want you to give it to him. He's the daddy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Man. But back to
sorry,
this
y'all.
beautiful. Yeah, she's so
Hi.
damn gorgeous. Let me get a hug. Come here, come here. Ah, you jealous? You jealous? Let me know you ready. All right, baby? Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, so that's the reason I'm retiring, to tell you the truth. It's true. It's the reason. That's part of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Part of the conversation.
Not because of me. You know, that's the reason why I'm retired.
We'll talk when she gets in the house. We'll have a intimate conversation when she gets in. Who wouldn't? Who the freak wouldn't? Look at that. Yeah, but now that's Victoria. She's lovely. She's amazing. But yeah, what I'm saying is I have a great deal of love for the community, but I noticed something. This community isn't really designed for people to be more successful. And so I'm at a quandary because people literally send me messages saying, I got a message for someone telling me, stay middle class. If you stay middle class or lower, it can work out. You can be happy with some material things and we can be happy. But if you go beyond middle class, Polight, it's not going to work out. And I'm like, yo, what kind of crazy talk is this? But I realize if your leaders are not materially successful, that is also going to be the barometer. So my goal is I want to amass an amazing amount of wealth. Like I said, I'm going to be a conscious billionaire, like it or not. And what I want to do with that is the most grand and special things one could ever do for their people. But I don't want to nickel and dime this thing out, man. Our liberation can't be nickel and dimes. I don't like it. It's annoying. I'm pissed off. Every time we need to get something done in this community, the question is either who's going to hold the money and who doesn't have the money. And the question is the answer. The answer is a question, and the people belong in both categories most times. That's annoying. That's annoying. So it's not about, like my man just asked, why are you no longer teaching? No, I want to pursue my goals, and I'll wait until things go to hell where people could appreciate the tools that I'm able to give. I travel the world. I've been taking herbs that you can't even pronounce that open up corridors of your consciousness, but you're not going to get it in America. You got to actually travel to go get the herbs. This is the reason why I'm like, yo, we need to make this money so we can travel and get the freak out of here. They're trying to kill us. I travel enough places. And I know y'all been seeing my Jamaica videos. Go to my Instagram, brother_Polight. And some of them are here. Some of them are unique to Instagram and or Facebook. So whether you be on my Facebook.com /brother Polight, POLIGHT, or my brother_POLIGHT Instagram, one thing is for sure. You're going to be like, wow, the food is different. The herbs are different. And when you take in herbs that come from different parts of the world that correspond with your DNA, you wake up ancestors, you reactivate genes of masters of old. Now, this may sound crazy, but the average one of us don't get to travel that much. And when we do travel, we travel to some commercial place. We don't travel far and wide to go in the jungles to take the herbs and take the food and see what happened. I didn't take herbs where the concept of the matrix comes from, where you see everything at a slower rate than what is actually taking place in so-called real time. Like, come on, man. America won't even allow bitter apricot trees to exist in America. They banned it because anything that's bitter, for the most part, is an anti-cancer agent. And then bitter apricots would get rid of cancer just like that. But they don't allow those trees to grow in America, as an example, case in point. So how am I going to tell people what I'm going to do? Smuggle this stuff into America? Because when I was doing my best to bring herbs into this country for the benefit of our people, people told on me, and I got all sorts of infractions. People told on me, our people, when I was doing my best to make this thing cheap. And I had to take the stuff off the site to break down what it is that I'm making and why am I making it and who it affects. I had to take it down because of my people every step of the way. We're not organized enough to deal with the disorganized, because the disorganized are part of an organization that's out to destroy us. And what it does, I'm not going to be highly revered or respected until they lock my ass away. Then people will say, man, he was another real dude. Then I can get your Malcolm X status. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that. That right Conchella ain't mine, but salute to the brother who reposted my video. You know what I'm saying? That's not my channel though. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. I love y'all. For the mentorship program, where I show you how to make this bread, it costs money. Get involved. Do it in real time, because I'm done. I'm falling back after a couple of months. Here's the reason why. I'm falling back. I'm falling back. I gotta take a break. It don't mean I'm gonna stop teaching. You know, salute to the family at the Black Power Awards who gave me a beautiful invite. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just in a different space. You know, how can I teach you if I'm not allowed to also experience? I'm still experiencing things. I need time to experience. Woo! Seeing another sighting of this beautiful woman. Another sighting. Another sight. Yeah, so, you know, I need to be given the opportunity to experience. You know, the whole time you thought it was about cars and all that stuff, I'm marketing to people who are into consumerism. I'm marketing to people that are into materialism. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, you go to brother, POLIGHT45@gmail.com. Brother, POLIGHT45@gmail.com for the mentorship. Amass that wealth, and hopefully you go out and you travel and experience the world. It ain't about just buying a car local. Yeah, it's fun. The toys, we call them toys. Those toys is fun. But at the end of the day, you need to get around the world and experiencing different parts of the world and different people. I mean, plant life, seeing food that looks like the food you're accustomed to eating, but for some reason it looks different and tastes different. And for the best, it makes you like, man, I can't be staying here. They're killing us here. And if the family ain't got the bread, I'm supposed to just sit here and die with the rest of the family when we giving them the tools to make the money, but everybody's in doubt. And I don't know if this is going to work out, but what if the money don't turn over? Or what if the money don't flip? Or what if I lose the money? Yo, fam, they don't give a damn about you. The bread that you over here saving to hold, you're saving it to buy effed up food. You're saving it to stay in areas where they put poles in the place of trees. And the trees that they do put up, they have to train the trees how to stand. Where they do that at? This is the only place in the world. Yo, you know there's only 2 places on planet Earth where they're allowed to market medicine on TV? That's evil, but we don't even see it that way. But if you travel to other countries, no one's soliciting medicine on TV. America's one of those places. You have medical companies competing for a position in your household to put their medicine in cabinets. That takes away from the authenticity of what that medicine is able to do. And it compromised the integrity of the company that's producing the medicine, because now it's part of a commercial construct of this competition in the form of capitalism. But you see nothing about that as crazy or weird. You ready, man? You don't see nothing wrong. 5 minutes and I'm Gucci. You know, about to make moves. About to make moves. Why not? This woman is gorgeous. Her name is Vicky, a.k.a. Retirement Now. Her name is Retirement Now.
Why would you do
Because you make people want to retire.
I don't.
You do. You just look like, what the hell is anyone working for?
Like?
Just retire now.
Look like? Seriously?
Look at her, and you gonna tell me you shouldn't retire the second? Man, we gonna follow her ass. Retire now. Roll the window down. I really hate to see you, bro. I really hate to see you go, bro. I went from cripping to being a black man. Proud, great work, job well done. I say, yeah, I'm not leaving for good. You feel me? I'm just telling y'all that this community, I like seeing how it functions when I step back. I know the source I have. I ain't been seeing no debates or nothing look like how we did it. And you know what? Let's see if it ever manifests that way. You know, then we could appreciate what people are doing. But what I ain't going to do is just sit here and everybody just blame me for everything that go wrong. I've been in that in every organization I've ever been in. Every organization I ever joined, when things don't go the way people plan, because I have to continuously grow. I have to be allowed to still be on my mission. I'm not going to be part of other people's mission. I got my mission. I got my vision for who I am and what I intend to be in this world. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a leader, I'm an activist. I got things that I see in my mind's eye, and it needs to play out a certain way. But what I will not do is limit myself from experience, because then what I'm gonna wind up doing is regurgitating the same information to you every year. That's not me. I gotta experience the world. I gotta take new herbs. I gotta have these new experiences. So when I write a new book, those books are awesome. I got some new books coming out. It's gonna be ridiculous. But I stopped myself from writing books, because if I kept writing book after book after book, some of the themes may become redundant from me writing and not experiencing in the interim. So I told myself, fall back for a year and change. Don't put out no new books, and let me get new experiences. So that means I have to do different things, or I have to do it on a whole nother level if it's the same thing. So when I come back, it's like I'm coming back with a revelation. Like, hey, y'all need to get into this. So I did that with economics, but I'm back on my metaphysics. But the only reason I say we got to get the money right, so we can leverage the wealth building into our metaphysical paradigm. I told you, I spend a great deal of my time preparing to leave life, because over 95% of what they call our junk DNA isn't activated until we die. You feel what I'm saying? We are only experiencing about 3% of our life, because they only mastered about 3% of our DNA. The other 97% is evident that it's activated upon death. So life, at least 97% of our life commences upon death. Right now, you're only experiencing 3% of life. That should be enough to make you say, we got to study, we got to travel. But I can't deal with people who don't see why that's more important. Salud. Abrukante. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, so you email me for the last of the mentorships, because I'm done. After this, we'll see where the movement is at, because I'm into making movements. I'm into political action. I'm not here to do a video year after year. I told y'all that's whack. Talk about the white man year in and year out and upload another video disrespecting white people. That does nothing for us. It helps our ego. So you see me intermingling and working with other people, sitting down with people that's non-black. Oh, he's a sellout, he's a coon, but I'm constantly going to the top. I'm constantly amassing more wealth and getting more resources so I can share it with my advocacy, so I can have a plan for the people that's walking with me, extended family and beyond. I don't know how to complain about another race over and over and show no results after. I don't know how to do that. I don't like it. I want to be part of people who do that. And then if you decide I'm going to just be down with the group and we're just going to keep making fun of white people, and we're not going to grow. Every year, we're not going to have a new store. Every year, we're not going to have no new building. We're not going to have temples erecting. We're not doing no prayer system, no nothing. We don't got no spiritual system in place. We don't have no wealth building strategy being employed. Nothing. So some cats is all about the spiritual. Let's pray. Cool. I'm into coherent heart breathing. Okay, I'm into the making the DNA more elastic. So when the elasticity of the DNA is apparent, it could go into a retrogradation and become a phase conjugating mirror, so we could refract the light that comes from us back to the universe, and we'll modulate these frequencies, FM, okay? These frequency modulation, just like the radio station, so we could be able to communicate, because space has no air for it to collapse upon itself. So therefore, words are only going to be transmitted in relative on planet Earth. But as far as language being transmitted, it's going to be about frequencies, because frequencies could be modulated, as to say, encoded and go the distance, even through a vacuum called space. This is what I'm into. I don't care about the other stuff. I just need the bread so I can properly exercise and demonstrate that which I need to make applicable in my life per the knowledge that I learned, so it can be relevant in real time, because I am preparing to leave this planet conscious. I don't want to leave this planet unconscious. That's what the so-called Book of the Dead is called. It's called the Peret Em Heru. It's called the ritual procession going into consciousness, meaning it's a group of people who have to be conscious. A group of people. It's a ritual. Death is a ritual for people that are awake. So I'm spending this time on planet Earth making sure that I will awaken, Usir. That's what the whole opening the mouth ceremony is about. This is why it's said for us to become a Usir. The whole reason for the Book of the Dead or the Peret Em Heru is to become an Usir. Usir means to be awakened. The whole reason that ceremony takes place, the whole reason that book exists, is so you could become awakened. So I'm spending every day of my life from this point forward working on my awakening. And I don't want to deal with people that are asleep, because people are confused. They think this whole thing is about black and white, disrespecting white folks because we're better. Okay, cool, we're better than white people. Do we have to constantly reiterate how much better we are and how nasty they smell and how stinky they are and their hair isn't strong enough? How does that perfect my life? How does it make me a better person? I'm not telling you don't know your history. Yes, on a certain level, historicity of different corpuses would tell us what white people have done to forcibly impose their will on us. History would tell us a whole lot about what other races have done to suppress us. But that doesn't even scratch the surface as to what we are on planet Earth for. Don't get distracted and forget why you're on Earth because there's people trying to oppress people. Don't get distracted. And when I teach this information, they're like, oh, he's an apologist. Oh, he's not into black liberation. Oh, he's letting the white man off the hook. No, put the white man on the hook. See if it pays your bills. But this world, I wasn't put on this planet to pay bills, nor was I put on this planet to be mad at somebody else because they want to execute an agenda. And they got an agenda that they looking to fulfill. I respect a person with a plan. I respect a person with a plan. Even if their plan is to destroy me, at least you got a damn plan. What's the plan of the people that's upset of the people with the plan? What's the plan of the people upset with the people with the plan? I got a problem with those people, because these people supposed to be my people. But we say we hate white people, but I believe we hate us more. We make every excuse in the book why we got to lean on each other, why we got to disrespect each other, why we got to infiltrate each other, why we got to upload nasty videos and derogatory things about each other. All in the name of, we got to get rid of these black people first before we deal with the white people that's oppressing us. But truth be told, nothing's being accomplished. No matter if you're cursing white people out or you're disrespecting your own race. You're not building up your family. You're not building up your community. You're not building up your nation. And I don't want to be affiliated with none of that. I don't like it. I'm getting to the point, I'm like being disgusted with our people. Because they talk too much crap and they don't produce no work after. And I get frustrated. I feel like I'm in school again when they wanted to give me pills because they said that I probably had ADHD or something because I couldn't stay still. Because if the information ain't moving me, I'm going to start moving myself. So I had to get up out the seat. I had to take a walk. Like, damn, you mean to tell me I can't get out my seat? I got to stay in this classroom for 45 minutes straight in a chair? You telling me I can't just take a little walk, stretch? Can I get the hall pass? Can I use the bathroom? I even have to use the bathroom. I just need to take a walk. This shit is overwhelming, staying still, listening to corny shit that ain't going to empower me. And now I'm back in school again, so to speak, in the conscious community. And I got to listen to people regurgitate the same history over and over every year. Okay, I get it. Where do we graduate till we start organizing and doing something effective? When do we start mobilizing the people and producing results? No, everybody want me to spend all of my money to produce all the schools. Everybody want to spend all my money to get all the programs off the ground. I'm not with none of that. We can get 1% from 100 people and have 100%. If one person, something happens to one person, we have 99% left. We get 100% from one person, something happens to that person, we have nothing left. That's what I've learned from history. So no, you're not going to put all of that on me. You're not going to tell me that my family has to give up everything so the whole can have, because that's not even mathematically possible. Everybody that's invested in our history, everybody that's invested in our liberation should be willing to put something up. But guess what? We don't trust enough to pool our funds. I don't got to be the one to hold the money. I'll put my funds towards it. But show me a program or process. So we got our religious people who say they got the plan. But then when I ask them what the plan is, they telling me all this stuff out of the scripture. Part of me, when a person has a plan, they have what? It's quantified. They have a projection. They have an executive summary to allot to us some form of credibility where we can see that things have worked out for them in the past. So we should confide in what they're projecting for the future. Okay, they will have a business plan, a proposal, a prospectus. They will have some kind of working model that we can confide in to say, okay, in 3 months, this is what we look like. In 6 months, this is what we look like. In 1 year, this is what we look like. In about 2 years, we should have this. And in 4 years, we should have that. No religious group gives you a plan that caters to our intelligence on that level. I'm a thinking man. So if you say you're going to free us as a people, I want to see the rollout. So I can hold you to what we look like 3 months from now. I want to hold you to what we look like a year from now. So if it's not happening, but we're kind of there, we could tweak it. But if it's not working at all, we throw away that program. We deal with somebody else's. But there ain't no real program here. All we got to do is follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and God is going to pave the way. Pass. And other cats, once we start realizing that the white man's the devil, then things will work for our race. Pass. You think people ain't come up with these wacky, corny ass ideas? And then if I say it's corny, I'm an agent. I'm going against the greats. I can't, look, y'all can have each other. I'm not talking about all of y'all listening right now. I don't want to be disrespectful to you all, but you know what I mean. Those people can have themselves, because I'm going to tell you this. I step away. We're going to keep growing. We're going to watch them and we're going to be laughing like, yo, and it's going to be a hard laugh. It's not going to be an easy laugh. But we're going to say, yo, those people still believe they're going somewhere. They're like the type of people walking at an equal and opposite rate up an escalator that's going down, thinking they're going somewhere, but they're not. This is called a dynamic equilibrium. Okay? These people are moving at a dynamic equilibrium. They are moving, but they are going nowhere in place while they're moving. They're at a dynamic equilibrium. So the fact that they think they're moving is implying success in their brain. They think they're being successful because they're moving. They even call these things movements, but where are you taking the people 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 3 months from now? Nowhere. Come on, 90 plus books, fluent in 7+ languages, produce my own and put that in book form, came out with lessons, online courses. I get bored. I'm too smart for this shit. Fucking bored. I get bored. And like, nah, Polight, stay on the front line and get killed? You can't. Not everybody here. Man, second, y'all, this is just like school. When you saw people that was real smart in class and didn't allow you to cheat on their tests, what people wanted to do? They wanted to hurt those people. They wanted to kill those people. They wanted to fight those people. They slammed those people. Oh, he think he all of that. Yo, this nigga won't let me get the answers to the test. Yo, whip his ass. Y'all the smart class. I've been in honors class 5J3, 5th grade. Because we was the honors class with Miss Kirkland in 5th grade. The kids who felt they were the dumb kids, because I disagree with the classification for the children, but we was in the honors class. It was an honor to be in our class. Obviously, it wasn't an honor to be in all the other classes. So the kids that were insecure about their intelligence, they came to whip our ass after school all the time. I was the only one fighting. My class was ass. They was just smart people that didn't throw their hands. They was shook. I wasn't. So I always had to keep fighting my whole life because I'm smarter than the bunch. And the same thing is going on today. Put your teacher next to me. I debated them, trashed them. Their whole community hate me to this day. That's what it is. Same thing. I've always been too smart for my own good. Too smart. And you know what it is when you're too smart for your own good, but you probably in somebody else's house, so they got that up in hand. Or you're too smart for your own good, but you working for that person, so you got to also humble yourself. You know how hard life is, but what if you don't have to work for people, and what if you don't have to live in someone's house? Imagine the monster you become because you're already smart. That's where I'm at right now. I don't work for nobody. I'm not living under nobody's house. So I'm just fucking smart. I'm intelligent. And I'm rubbing that shit all over people's face. Not even on purpose. It's by accident. Or by incident, I should say. I can't deal with a group of people who I'm getting bored with. Because then I'm going to become dysfunctional. Because that's why a lot of children become dysfunctional. They know more than the class offers them in curriculum. And then they just get bored and they start throwing shit. Or they start moving around, like get fidgety, because this is not entertaining them. I'm the same way. I am not entertained no more. This shit is whack. It's corny. Like, I've been in the conscious community enough years. It's going nowhere. And when you're going somewhere, there's the group of people who are so good, they don't stop negative people from trashing you. And then there's a group of people who are jealous because they're trying to get their stuff off the ground, but they can't see the big picture. Like, you know what? This person's designed to lead. This person is good at what he does. Let me just find my space and get in where I fit in. No. They so jealous, they work and scheme and plot. Yo, I got a case coming up right now where people attempted to extort my family. And the names that come up, this has been an investigation for over a year and change. Something that's going to come out, and the people that's involved is ridiculous. And I know what it's all about at the end of the day. Jealousy. Jealous of money, jealous of women, and jealous of intelligence. Facts. I don't want to be around it. And I can be conscious and don't have to be around it. This ain't no religion. I don't have to be subscribed to some specific group of people in order to execute and facilitate my plan properly. So I'm just telling y'all, the last of what I'm doing and contributing, my mentorship program, I'm Audi 500. I'm building this world the way I see it in my mind. I'm going to amass a great deal of wealth, and I'm going to allot to my people resources in the form of them being able to get jobs. If we could produce jobs for our people, we're being successful black men and women. I'm going to produce jobs for our people, and I'm going to have land for our people to do real work, not giveaways. I'm not giving shit away. Pardon my language. Apologies. I'm not giving nothing away. I'm not into none of that. But anything that we get, we do, and it's long overdue, because we've been through a lot as a people on planet Earth. That's a fact. But I got a vision. So no, I'm not stopping the lecture vibe and all that other stuff. It just got to be on ice right now, because I don't want to be in a circle and then you could categorize me as a group of people that's still doing a bunch of lecture, and nothing taking place. That is corny. I'm not corny. I got style with everything I do. When I do it, we lit. I got the bulletproof vest. I got the security, bodyguards, armed security. Come on, everybody talk that stuff. Who got armed security guards when they lit, when they go out to teach? Come on, I do this the right way when we do it. When I step out the right way. Over 50 guards, guns, bulletproof vest, security downstairs, outstairs, on the staircases. Anybody that came to my events, they're like, yo, one thing with Polight, his people follow him everywhere they go. And the funny thing is, y'all never came or saw any bit of training that we ever did. Y'all never even knew we be training. Y'all didn't know I put experts in position to train our people so they could properly defend me and y'all in the event some crazy white man want to come in here and shoot up the spot like he did the people that was praying in Charleston, California. Just bodied everybody, sprayed the whole place up, killed 6 women, killed 3 men of the black community that was just attempting to pray. Nobody would get away with anything like that at my lectures because my people's on deck. This is what we prepared for. I'm actually spending my resources so brothers can be properly trained, not getting my homie down the block who gangbang and say, yo, do security for me, and he never really properly shot a gun. Come on. I be thinking.